The event will be started soon. Let us wait a few minutes for more participants to join. A very pleasant evening to everyone. I am Chandana, Resource Manager of Skill Activate, welcoming you all to the international webinar on Artificial Intelligence in Power Systems, organized by the team Skill Activate. Skill Activate is an e learning platform dedicated to delivering high quality, interactive, and engaging courses across various disciplines. Our team of passionate educators and professionals are committed to providing a transformative learning experience for our learners. We would be having the 1 hour session by our guest speaker, Honorable Resource Person, Professor Balachandra Pattanaik, Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Volga University, and technically sponsored by IEEE Ethiopia section. Allow me to give a brief introduction about today's resource person. He is the binary Ph.D. holder, Ph.D. in Electrical Engineering and Ph.D. in Mathematics. His area of interest is in mathematics, electrical, electronics, computer, machine learning, embedded and VSLI embedded systems. He has around 26 years of experience in tutoring, research, and in IT industry. He has completed 500 research projects at abroad and 3 ongoing at Volga University. Presently holding the fresh position of Vice Chair for IEEE USA Ethiopia subsection and founder of Ethiopia IEEE section. Also, peripheral faculty of Savitha School of Engineering, India. He has 18 innovative patents, out of which published Indian Government Patent Journal 14, International Patent Grant Entitlement 6 in UK, Australia, and Germany. He has 11 UG and PG books published in abroad and India, and 10 book chapters as well as numerous national and international publications. He is IEEE USA Power and Energy Pupil Chapter Advisor at Blue Hora University, Ethiopia. He also IEEE USA Senior Member, lately entered Fellow Member from Institution of Engineers India, also awarded as Chartered Engineer Award from IE India. Awarded as Top 100 International Distinguished Researcher by the International Institute of Organized Researcher and the Best Industry America in Academia in Research and Development Award, ICET SEM 2021. He holds numerous executive positions as HOD of EEE and Principal and Anna University Chief Superintendent for University Examinations, NSS Coordinator, Research Coordinator, Accreditation Management Representative, and Editorial Board Members, Chair and Vice Chair for conference sessions. He has guided many UG and PG research projects and a foreign PhD thesis evaluator for numerous universities. We are so glad to have you our resource person for our live webinar, sir. And our Skill Activate team heartily welcomes you to the live webinar on AI in power systems. I request Professor Balachandra Patnaik, sir, to please take over the session for our audience.
Hello. Good afternoon. Shall we start the session?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my screen is visible.
No, sir.
So I have to share again. One. Green?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible, sir. Please continue.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
Okay. So I am Professor Balachandra Pattanaik. I welcome to Skill Activate members and all my webinar session attendees. My webinar session is AI in power systems. Regarding this IEEE, we are the branch. We are the co-founder of Ethiopia section, and we are conducting the programs and sessions. And because the last year we have started this IEEE branch in Ethiopia. Previously, we don't have a branch in Ethiopia. So we are the founder and organizer of the IEEE section in Ethiopia, and I am the vice chair at present in the Ethiopia section. And the Ethiopia people also are very much interested to join these activities and all these things. So we'll discuss this after my presentation. So what is the benefit of the other country people also because of our IEEE Ethiopia section? That also I will discuss after the session. So let me start the AI in power systems. So let us share the slides. Is it visible, my second slide?
No, sir. It is still in the first slide.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me continue. So the overview of our education age of AI, education age in AI. So the education is related to what are all the fields for AI. So teaching and AI, research and AI, future of education and AI. So these are the three main areas where the AI is involving much more. So the right side picture, you can see that this is the need of AI in power system. This is a electrical power panel boards. So what is the need and what is the requirement of this, we'll discuss one by one. So okay, so application of artificial intelligence in power system. So application of artificial intelligence in power system is generally the artificial intelligence. I know all of you know what is artificial. Artificial means man-made, human being interaction. What best weapon for mitigate the unobservable event in our life, which we cannot observe, which is our beyond our limits. So that can be achieved by artificial intelligence. So that's what the beauty of the artificial intelligence. All of you know what is artificial. So another thing is now what I am going to share with you. That is index part is introduction to artificial intelligence and what is the most important in for power system particularly and intelligent device in power system, advantages and disadvantages in AI in power system, then conclusion and discussions we'll have. So this is the main area what we are going to focus today. So this is the thing. Next, what we can do is now we'll see the introduction of artificial intelligence. So just briefly, I am saying everything. The artificial intelligence, the exact definition is field of aiming to develop the intelligent machines. So we can develop the intelligent machines by that is that human being must take some initiation. What is our aim? So based on the aim, we can form the machines. So that is the known as the artificial intelligence definition. And the father of artificial and the inventor of artificial intelligence is John McCarthy. And he was the intelligent researcher who spent years of teaching by computers and other inventors by artificial intelligence. So his name is John McCarthy. So the branch of computer science that develops the programs and allow machines to perform functions normally requiring human intelligence. That is what about the artificial intelligence. So the ability of the computers to perform functions that normally require human intelligence we can use and we can do. Then the ability of the modern machines is ability to understanding human speech, strategic game system, automatically operating cars, unobservable human errors, all these things. Now the computer mimic that linked with the learning, understanding, and solving different problems. The artificial neural network and logic tools are used. So somewhat briefly, I am discussed about the introduction part. Now we'll see the advantages of artificial intelligence. What is the main advantages in that? That we'll see the artificial intelligence AI reduce the error in big task comparing to human, so we can get accurate result or value. Because sometimes the human being, the mankind may do some mistakes or some errors, but where the machine we compare it to human, we will get the exact result or accurate result. So it is the increasing of productivity, speed, accuracy in this field. For example, we can take mobile, computer networks are better than the human task. So it is the work as digital assistants, for example, Google Assistants. The strength of the machine is very high. This region, it does not take the break and rest because the machine performance is always uninterruptible. So it does not make any break or rest. So AI based machine take faster decision on various difficult condition and act against abnormal condition. So these kind of based machines, they can take fast decisions, large data within no time. We can get it. So the various difficult conditions we can achieve with even abnormal conditions also. Now let us see, so these are the advantages and let us see the disadvantages of the system. So What are the disadvantages? We can see that. So the disadvantages of artificial intelligence, the cost of creation of AI machine is very high. Employee cost also high, because for that we require high professionality. So why we need this disadvantages? Because we need the good skilled people, knowledge with skilled people. We need, and they can implement very well. So that is the reason the cost is high. That is the first drawback. Another one is the program incorrect in the machine, then the user does not get the success or does not reach their goal. As you know, when we prepare the algorithm and coding, so coding should be exactly what we need the output. Unless otherwise, the result will mismatch and we'll get the wrong result. So that is the another drawback in this. And main field not mature with artificial intelligence, like that the chemical engineering, here AI does not create the fully safety in the chemical plant. Chemical plant generally, they are not able to use the AI concepts right now. But in future also we can do for that. But right now this is the only drawback for that area. And AI-based robot can do TV news, another job, like, so it can increase the unemployment rate in the world, because once the machine is performed everything, so multitask is being performed by one machine. So the human being unemployment requirement will be less. So the unemployment rate will be high in the world. So AI cannot create from scratch like human invent various tools, mathematical theorems, compose music, but can do from the scratch. So all small programming mistakes can have the bad result. So the program mistakes, if we do small mistake, we will get the result drastically. The result may affect. So that is the concept. And another thing is, we'll discuss the importance of artificial intelligence in power system. What is the main important thing? Let us see the power system, artificial intelligence, need of artificial intelligence in power system, artificial intelligence techniques, practical application of AI in transmission line, and the practical application of AI in power system protection, power area, and the current application of AI in the system in power system. The power system generally, we have already the electrical peoples and some technical peoples, they know the generation sector. Next is the transmission, then the distribution. We have three sections basically. So generation is one of the important part. Once we generate power, we transmit from generation station to the substation. Then from substation, we distribute the power to the customer industries, all applications we can do. So there are three sections for that. So each section, how it is correlated, everything, already the power system is established and very well it is functioning. So let us see one by one how the power system can be used for the artificial intelligence and how we can implement this. So that is more important. Now we'll see the power system. What is power system? Already I told what we get, we transmit, and we generate, we transmit, and we distribute. So that is the system. The power system engineering is subdivision of electrical engineering that deals with generation, transmission, distribution, and utilization of electric power, electric devices connected with such system like generators, motors, and transformers. So these are the electric equipments. So let us see this, and we'll see one by one. So, now we'll see the artificial intelligence, AI. So AI, artificial intelligence in computer software that exhibits intelligent behavior. So it is generally used to project of developing systems equipped with intellectual process features and characteristics of human. Python is the common language for AI. So the AI system is divided into two broad categories. First is the knowledge representation system, and other one is the machine learning system. So what is knowledge representative system and what is machine learning system, and what is the need for the intelligent power system? Let us see one by one. The power system analysis by conventional techniques become more difficult, so complex, so versatile and large amount of information which is used in calculation, diagnosis and learning. So increase the computational time period and accuracy due to extensive and vast system data handling. So we know the power system, we have the generation. In generation, after the transmission and distribution, we have the system of data is very vast. And the people, customers we are using, and the many means the huge number of customers. So customers' data we have to handle, and the industries, factories, hospitals, like many sectors. So the increase of the computational time period and accuracy, extensive, so these things are very complex in case of power system particularly. So that's why we need artificial intelligence to make more smooth and more uninterrupted power supply and more accuracy data and more accurate distribution system. So transmission system losses minimizing, all these things can be achieved by artificial intelligence techniques. So let us see one by one. So we see the artificial intelligence techniques. What are the techniques? Particularly, I am going to discuss these techniques and how we use and what is the benefit of the techniques, application of the techniques. We'll discuss one by one. So the three major techniques in AI techniques are the modern power system. We have the XPs, that is called expert system technique. Another one is the artificial neural network. And another one is fuzzy logic system, FL. So XPS, ANN, and FL. These are the three main systems where we can use the artificial intelligence. So let us discuss one by one. Export systems. So export system obtaining the knowledge of human export and narrow specified domain into machine implementable form. So export systems are computer programs which have proficiency and completeness in a particular field. So any field we can take. We are now coming to the power sector. So any field we can use, we can implement this. So there are also called the knowledge-based system or rule-based system. So the export system use the interference mechanism and knowledge to solve problems which cannot be difficult, which cannot be more difficult to solve by human skill and intellect. So the human skill once come to the picture, so we can see we can use the skills and we can do that. Something happening here. 1 minute. So the export system, we will see the export system architecture diagram. Export system, you can see the diagram here. The export system, we have the arrows, see here the arrows, description of new case, advice and explanations here, user, and the export system have interlinked with the interference engine, knowledge based, and user interface. So this is the export system architect which we use for artificial intelligence. So this is the main structure of this, and we can get the data, input data, whatever. This is the general system I have given here. We can use user means the customers, those who are using electric power users, or for the transmission, what we are getting the input power use here, okay, and what we get the output result. So for all, this is the general kind of architect system. So we can have these systems. With this system, we can implement in the power. Let us take the interface engine, knowledge-based engine, and the user interface. These are the different power-related sectors we can connect and we can use for this export system. But basically, this export system also we have some advantage and disadvantage. The export system, we have the It is the permanent consistent advantage, and it can be easily documented. It can easily be transferred or reproduced. We can reproduce this. So that is the main advantage of this. The disadvantage is the export systems are unable to learn or adapt the new problems in the system. See, any kind of new thing we want to do, we are not able to change to that. So that is only the drawbacks which we cannot do by using this system. So how the export system can be used in power supply. So that's what I told you. The general diagram which I shown you now. The export system are basically the computer programs. The process of writing codes and these programs to be simpler than actually calculating and estimating the values and parameters of integration, transmission, and distribution. That is what in generation. So generation and transmission distribution, we have the calculations, we have the estimations, and we have the data transmissions, and all these things, whatever the process we have. So with that modification, we can design and we can do easily this one. So estimation of these values can be done further research in increasing the efficiency of the process, and can also be performed. So efficiency, already we have the existing system in power system. So we can implement AI and we can enhance the further more smoothly how we can handle this power system. Next technique is the artificial neural network, ANN. That is, ANN is the biological inspired system which converts a set of inputs into the set of outputs by the network neurons. So where each neuron produces one output as the function of input. Based on the neuron input, we produce the neuron output. So the fundamental neuron can be considered as the processor, which makes a simple nonlinear operation. It inputs producing a single output. The understanding of working of neurons and the pattern, their interconnection can be used to construct the computers for solving real world problems, the classification and patterns and the pattern recognition. So the classified by the architecture, number of layers, and topology, connectivity pattern feed from the recruit. So what is this ANN? ANN, already all of you know what is the neural network, neurosystem. Neurosystem we have in our medical term this is. So neural network, how it works, and in engineering also the neural network separate subject is there. All these things we know already. So what is the cell body, how the nucleus is connected with all these things, the axons, synapses, and the dendrites. So this is the biological neuron diagram, which I shown here to you. You can see this. So in this, we have the neuron. Neuron, what is neuron? Is a single cell that conducts chemical-based electronic signals. And any point, the neuron, either it excited state or inhibited state. We have two states in the neuron. So I will show you that slide. So this neuron excited state and inhibited state. So excited state, the neuron conducts strong signal, good signal, healthy signal. Healthy signals are called the excited state. Whereas the neuron conducts weak signal, that is inhibited state. So these are the two states in the neural network. So the neural network is connected with neurons and forms the pathway, which I show you the previous diagram. The pathway, how it is, the neurons are connected in between the paths. So there is the series of excited neutrons which creates the strong pathway. Based on that, I told you the strong pathway, and that is called the excited state, and inhibited state is the weak pathway, or neuron connects the weak signals. So that is the gap between the axon and the dendrites is called the synapse. So this is about the very few things I have briefly discussed about the neural network and the thing, and the generally, the human beings movements, skull, and how the eyes are interact with our brain, eye, nose, and all these sense systems. Sense systems are totally controlled by our brain. So the pathway along with neutral nets are the constant state of flux. As we learn new things, new strong neutral pathways in our brain are formed. So this is the brain system. Already all of you know, but technically what is needed, just I am explaining these things. And the artificial neural network. Artificial neural network, ANN, is the analogous to biological neurons. The element accepts the certain number of input values, that is generates the single output value. So either it's 0 or 1. This is associated with input value and numeric weight. So this binary system is related with this uh, neural networks. And the artificial neural network, ANN, I will show you the main diagrams. What we have, the input data. We take some input here, any kind of input you give, either it is a power related input or like a human being related inputs, whatever the inputs. So we have the different layers here, layer one by one, zero input layer, layer one, layer two, like this. We have the hidden layers which we cannot see, and we get the output result here. So input, what kind of data we are giving, what we are getting output, that is based on the concept, and for which concept we are going to use, based on that we can get. So this is the ANN, artificial neural network, general diagram. So which we can see that, let us take one example here, the effective weight of element. Some weights are multiplied by the respective inputs, B1, W1, B2, W2, like this. We can have number of elements, and we can have the summation output. So we have many things like the numeric threshold values. The weight exceeds the threshold value, then you produces the output is 1. If it does not exceed the threshold value, then it produces the output 0. So either 1 or 0. So the binary system takes place after this. So this is the about the how we relate with the example of the ANN system with that. And we can even we can see the processing adjustment weights and all these things. We can say the training. So the neural net can presumably be we can train to produce the whatever the results are required. But the thing about the complexity of this is the train a computer recognize any cat in the picture based on the training run on several pictures. Any kind of data, we can take pictures data or whatever the assumption based on our requirement, we can proceed this. So the artificial neural network, we have some, even this system, we have also some advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is the processing is speed, and do not need any appropriate knowledge or the system model. They can handle the situations of incomplete data and information. They are fault tolerant, and they are fast and they're robust. The disadvantage is the large dimensionality, and results are always generated even when the input data are unreasonable. So this is one the main disadvantage, and they are not scalable. It is difficult to extend for other tasks without retaining the neural network. So these are the disadvantages. So the processing speed is good, only the one main advantage, and the knowledge system we can handle easily. So this is the advantage of these things. And then we can see the how we can be used the power supply. The problems in generation, transmission, distribution of electricity can fed to the AN and artificial neural network so that the suitable solutions can be obtained. Given the constraints of practical transmission and distribution system, exact value of parameters can be determined, and the value of inductance, capacitance, and the resistance in the transmission line resistance in the transmission line. So all these parameters, as we know already in the transmission and distribution system, the inductance, capacitance, resistance, all these things numerically can be calculated. By ANN taking in various factors like environmental factors, unbalancing conditions, and other possible problems, we can solve by using this. So this is one of the important thing we can see. Next is the fuzzy logic. We can discuss the fuzzy logic technique. I told you the 3 techniques we have discussed one by one. Next is the fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is the logical system for standardization and formalization of approximate reasoning. And it is like human decision making, ability to produce exact, accurate solution from the certain and even approximate information and data. The fuzzy logic is the way like human brain works and can use the technology in the machines so that they can perform somewhat like humans. So the fuzzy logic exactly we can have the accurate solutions of the certain information or data what we can use for the power system. And the physiologic applications, we can see that the stability analysis enhancement, power system control, fault diagnosis, security assessment, load forecasting, reactive power planning and its control, and state estimations. So these are the applications for the physiologic. We can calculate the stability analysis, power system control, faults, security assessments, all these things. So these are the main things. And another thing is how the physiology can be used for the power system. So that we'll discuss. So this is one of the technical part of that. So the physiology can be used for designing and the physical components of the power system. So they can be used anything from small circuits to large mainframes. So some small circuits too, we can go for the multi mainframe circuits also. So they can be used to increase the efficiency of the components used in the power system. So most of the data used in power system analysis, approximate values and assumptions. The fuzzy logic can be great use to drive a stable and the exact output. So we can approximately, we are just doing the manipulations in the power system, whereas if we use fuzzy logic, we'll get the exact result or output of the system. So this is the one of the main advantage also. So we'll discuss again that one. The practical application of AI systems in transmission line. So transmission line, particularly, we can use this as a system. So in that, what the fault detector detects and the feeds the fuzzy system. Fuzzy system can generally be used for fault diagnosis. The artificial neural network and export system can be used to improve the performance of the line. For performance of the line, we can use the ANN and the export system. But for the fault detection purpose, we can use the fuzzy system. So the way is the environmental sensors, they can sense the environmental effects, atmosphere of the input and export system. So the export systems are computer programs which provide the value of line parameter to be deployed as the output. So we can have the parameters and we can deploy the output. So these the current applications, we can say the applications. The applications in the power system is control of power systems like voltage control, stability control, power flow control, load frequency control. These can be controlled. And the control of power plants like fuel cell power plant, thermal power plant, and the automation of power systems like restoration management and fault diagnosis and the network security. The electricity markets like strategics for providing analysis of electricity markets. So what we generally we used to do for all sectors, for any kind of generation sectors, we can use efficiently the AI system. So that may give the better and accurate result as per the concepts. Now, some of the different AI applications for power distribution. Now we come to the distribution part. Now in distribution part, what we can do, preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance, we know already what is the preventive maintenance in power system, but AI can be used to analyze the data from sensors on power distribution infrastructure, such as transformers, transmission lines, to predict when the maintenance will be required. This can be helped to reduce the downtime, that means breakdown time, and improve the reliability of the distribution system. The traditional approach would have been to the routine schedule and physically check devices. So traditionally, we are checking now transformer oil checking and what is the weakness of that. All these things we are now checking. All equipments we have, the measurement equipment, everything. But how more accurately we can use that can be implemented by the AI. Now, demand management. What is demand? Demand is very, very important. Based on the demand only, we generate the power and we transmit the power. So AI can be used to optimize the distribution of power to meet the changing demand patterns. For example, AI can be used to adjust the output distributed energy sources, such as solar panels, wind turbines, to match the demand for the electricity. So we can have standby all these things and we can integrate So the standard practice would require some type of human invention. So by using the human invention and human knowledge, we can demand the management also. We can use the power quality monitoring. Power quality also we can monitor by using AI. AI can be used to monitor the quality of the power being distributed, such as the voltage frequency, to ensure that it meets the necessary standards. This can help to improve the efficiency, reliability of the distribution system compared to having the software monitoring tool that alerts and the users to take the action. So we can have this power quality monitoring also by using AI. And another one is fault detection and diagnosis. Fault detection and diagnosis also we can do. So we can diagnose by using AI can be used to diagnose the issues of distribution systems such as power outage, equipment failure that can help to minimize the impact of these issues and improve the overall reliability of the system. But it does not require the extensive amount of data to accurate achieve this. So extensive data we may not require for that. So we can detect and we can diagnose also by using AI. So renewable energy integration, we can integrate renewable energy. So renewable, as I told you, the AI can be used to optimize the integration of renewable energy sources such as solar, wind into the grid. So we can connect to grid. This can help to improve the reliability and stability of the grid while also reducing the resilience and fossil fuels and the other carbon intensive fuels. Battery storage would also be included with the integration. So by using AI, we can integrate the renewable energy also to the grid system, and we can uninterruptedly we can supply the power by using the renewable source also, renewable energy source also. So overall, AI has the potential to significantly improve the efficiency, reliability, sustainability of the power distribution system by leveraging data and machine learning algorithms. AI can also help to optimize the distribution of power and reduce the waste, so leading to more efficient and reliable energy system in some cases as high as the now 10.2% to 40% of energy efficiency improvement we can do. This is the study we have and the latest study I have taken from the references. So now we can have the discussion of little bit what is the beyond the power system, what is that robotics we are using the Sense Plan Act. Sense Plan Act, that is the sensing, modeling, planning, control, and execution. So the Sense Plan Act, SPA paradigm we are using for robotics. Even robotics also we can implement in the power sector also we can use. So this also can be done. And the new control of architecture of robot is this one: wander randomly, keep going, left, this driving this left, right, all these things, and avoid obstacles, robust transit keeping. So all these are connected with the robot activities. And by robot, using robot also, we have different types of robots, all these things. So this also they are using now in AI for robots. So this is about the main, the three techniques we have discussed for generation, transmission, and distribution, and the techniques how we will implement, how we write the coding, how we generate the data. All these things we are already the traditional system of power generation, transmission, and distribution. Existing system we can enhance by using AI. So this is our concept of discussion today. And the conclusion and the discussions, the plenty of research is performed to utilize the current interest of AI for power system applications. So the lot of research is yet to be performed and perceive the full advantages of this upcoming technology, improving the efficiency of electricity market, investment, distribution control, monitoring, efficient system analysis. All this can be improved. And particularly the power system which uses the renewable energy source for the operation. So this power system is now the very important sector. As we know, all without power we cannot exist. Like without water, how we cannot exist? Without power we cannot exist. The concept is like that today. So once we implement the AI, then we'll have the more uninterrupted and smooth handling of the jobs, industries, whatever the operation systems we have. And already we are having the backups like batteries and all we are using. Even that concept also we are bringing. And today, the artificial intelligence is used for driverless vehicles, all these things. So the advanced techniques we can use, and the power is one of the very important sector where we need to implement the power system in AI. And still the researchers can take, this is one of the very, very important and the latest topics which can be used by researchers to do by doing research and to find out the more solutions about this. And one more thing is, in IEEE, we have the IEEE PES, Power and Energy Society. We have one society like IEEE PES. All of our staff students can join in this, and we have more technical resource persons and techniques, tools, lot of methods are available to enhance how the power system can be, power electronics can be used to by using AI, and how to enhance the power sector. That also you can get more knowledge. So I request many of you, you use the IEEE, take the IEEE membership and join in the Power and Energy Society, and you use the resources available, plenty of resources available in our IEEE, because many of the people still they fear why we should pay and join. But you pay and join, and you learn plenty of things, and you can enhance your knowledge, and we can boost like anything to our future career enhancement. So that is my request, all of you. So just join and see, at least yearly you can join, and you can check. If you are not interested, you are not happy, you are not satisfied, you can also quit from that. It's not a big issue for that. Now we can go to the any suggestions and any doubts, queries, anything. And the references I have used this one. Thank you one and all present to my session, and I am very happy to see you all here. And another thing I can say, I am in the IEEE Ethiopia section, whereas Ethiopia is one of the growing country, and there are many funded projects. Funded projects are available. If you join with our African countries, staffs, peoples, and you can work, you can collaborate the joint work together. So we will approve that, so that you can grow with your institute, and we can grow all together by using the IEEE society and techniques. We are here, our chairperson, and I am the vice chair, and our secretary. We are all very well coordinating, and we'll help you to grow together. So let us invite the funded projects. Even IEEE are giving the fund to doing the further researches and new techniques, new things. So we can collaborate and do the projects also. So all are welcome to this platform, and any queries, anything we can discuss together, and we can grow together. So I wish you all the best, all of you, and any suggestions, anything, queries, you can discuss with me, so that we can grow together. So thank you one and all to come to my session and enjoy the session successfully. Thank you very much all.
The session was really wonderful, sir, and it is much informative.
Thank you very much, all of you.
As you discussed about applications of AI, its advantages and disadvantages, and uses in power systems, neural networks and artificial neural networks, calculation of effective weights with the numeric threshold values, and fuzzy logic techniques, and how they can be used in power systems. Everything is really helpful and really informative for technical aspirants, research scholars, teachers, and students as well. And the practical applications of AI systems in transmission line and power distributions, robotics and control architecture, everything is really very much informative, sir. The content is really excellent and wonderful. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time and your sharing your knowledge. Now we
Thank
are
you.
going
Thank
to
you very
have
much.
the Yes, sir. Now we
Yes.
are going to have the Q&A session with our speaker.
Okay.
All the dear audience, the
Okay.
participants who are having any doubts can raise your hand so that we will provide you the access to unmute yourself to speak about your doubts. Our resource person would be happy to answer you. And the chat section is also enabled. You can pose your doubts in the chat section also. Or else, if the participants, if you raise the hand, you can also unmute yourself and you can speak to our resource person. As this is a very interactive session and live webinar, we request you to be open and feel free to ask your doubts. Yes, sir, we have a. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, tell me, madam.
Yes, sir, we have got a question from one of the participants that how AI is applicable in monitoring of arresters conditions.
Okay. So AI monitoring the
Arresters
question?
conditions, sir. The question is in the chat
Okay.
box.
Okay, let me see. Wait. Okay, I got the question. How is the AI is applicable in monitoring of arresters and conditions? So this one, arrestor and conditions, traditionally we are doing, generally the arresters, the temperature and the ambient temperature of the humidity. And these constraints implemented to find out the leakage current. So the leakage current also we can implement by using this leakage current. Is generally, this comes under the transmission. When we transmit the power, there is some leakage. So the leakage can be calculated. As I told you, there are three techniques in our webinar session. Now, the first technique, the last technique, we can have the we can use that technique, and we can use by these arresters and everything we can implement in that, and we can do. The leakage will be minimum. Always the leakage will be minimum. So based on that, we can calculate and we can use that technique, sir. That is one of the thing we can use it. Any other questions or anything?
Still, if the audience or the participants, please, if you have any doubts, please share your doubts in the chat box, or you can raise your hand so that you can unmute yourself. Yes, sir, we have got
Okay, how does the
another
strong
question.
AI differ from the weak AI? Yeah. As I mentioned already in my presentation also, this section can be the strong and the weak signals. Main thing, the signals. The signals can be analyzed by our neural network. The neural network we can use, and we can check the signal strength. So differs means definitely it is difference is there, because strong means that is a good signal. That means the best signal. Weak is the weak signal. So the difference means this itself is difference. Strong and weak itself is difference. So we can check that by using the our neural networks. So that is one thing I can say. So is there any other related this is trying to ask? I don't know. So, or you can speak to me. Okay. Any other suggestions or anything? or we can discuss even through chat or mails. No issues.
Yes, sir. One of the participant, Abdul, wants to speak to you.
Let him, yeah.
Abdul, yes, you can unmute yourself and you can speak now.
And Mohammed Arsad also raised the hand.
Yes, you can unmute yourself and you can speak now. Please go ahead.
How can AI practically improve our daily lives? This is one of the questions raised by Mohammed Arsad. So, AI practically improve our daily lives. How? How we can improve AI? Sir, improve AI. AI is actually the branch of the artificial intelligence is one of the branch of the data science. Okay. So the artificial intelligence, we have the implementation of that. We can use the deep learning. Deep learning also one of the subset of the artificial intelligence. So how we can improve means now we have to see which area you want to see about that. Suppose the productivity, or we can the accuracy, decision making, and the means what kind of which field you are going to use. Okay, so based on that we can have the different implements. So practically means what kind of practically which area you want to use. First we have to choose the area and the data and what are the things available. Based on that we can improve, sir. Any field we can use. So that is the one concept I can say. Next is I'm unable to, what is that? Mention the steps to get the certificate, not something they are writing all. Okay. So any other doubts they can ask. Feel frank to ask. No issues. We'll discuss.
I request all the audience to be patient so that you will get your certificate by filling out the feedback form. Just be patient for a few more minutes. And sir, in the YouTube live session also, we are having some questions in the live chat. Once, if you please go through them, we can clarify the doubts from them also.
Okay.
The YouTube live link I'll share in chat box.
Okay. Then another thing is like our facial detection recognition. So pictures and many things like our we are using already the classifiers, KNN classifiers and PNN classifiers, probabilistic neural network, and the K nearest neighbor. So all these things also we can use for analyzing the pictures and modifying the. So real examples are all these things like digital assistants, anything we can take, social media, all these things. These are the practical applications. Any other things like our daily life, what we are using, we can implement. Like our now latest is the automatic car without a driver, driverless vehicles. All these things, all are related to AI only. Even all sectors is now implement. I told you only one sector which is not able to implement properly is the chemical engineering. Chemical engineering is the sector where you are not maximum using AI, artificial intelligence, because the chemicals, different varieties and different samples, values, all that things. There are many concepts. Exactly also, I cannot say. We have to do all that things and see. So These are the things, sir, the daily lives. Anything else we can discuss?
Yes, sir. We have some of the questions in the YouTube live chat. One of the question from the participants, sir, what are the limitations and applications in future power systems?
Okay, that's very good question. A future power system is we need the abundant power because the factories, industries, medical sectors, computer engineering sectors, all are growing. So all the sectors we need power. So without power, we cannot survive. So the power generation should be like what we are now generating, the level of India or other countries. We have to double. Exactly, we have to more than the double. If we generate, it is good. That's why only now the grids are the grid, the power transmission, the power sector grids, we can integrate with the renewable energies so that we can meet the demand of the power. So the future we should we can run smoothly our activities, organizations, industries, factories, and all the practical and day life. So that's very very important. So only AI is required to integrate the with grids to the renewable energy sources like solar power, wind power. All these things can be integrated, and we can use the tools for research, papers writing, and we can use the source and yes, yes. Nadim want to speak? So this is the thing what in the future of this uh, power systems. Anything else?
Yes, sir. We have one more question that can we use AI tools for research paper writing and will it shows plagiarism?
Yes. So that is also one of the important, sir, because the plagiarism is nothing but just what existing things we are taking into the current scenario. So the research means the already people have searched and we are going to reuse it. So reuse it means how you are reusing, whether you are using any new technique for and using the old concept like our power generation or the transmission system. We have the transmission system, the power we are transmitting, and we are doing all these things. But what concept you have used, new concept, and how you are going to implement in the AI technique, like our what is that is called. We have the reliable tools to detect the AI plagiarism, like text writing, Chat GPT, and the this one Google based board and other things, Zero GPT, all these things. So we can use anything, sir, for that. No issues. Yes. Any other things? The people are very crazy about the certificate and the, these things. So feedback link they are asking.
Yes, sir. They will be shared. Already they are shared in the chat box and YouTube live chat.
Okay.
And the session is going really much lively and interactive. Thanks to
Very
everyone.
good.
Now, to make it more interactive and clear, let us check our knowledge up to what extent we have learned so far today through a quiz. The link is provided for you in the chat box. Please click on that and it will redirect you to our website. Enroll in the webinar and start attempting the quiz. There are only 5 questions and you can easily answer them. And after that, immediately after completing the quiz, you can also see the assignment holding a feedback form in that. Please provide us with your feedback on this session and claim your certificate. The procedure is given in the description with the complete details, and we request you all to follow that to claim your certificate. The link is given there in the description itself in the assignment. After attempting the quiz, you can go through that. And after filling the feedback form, just submit that, upload your screenshot into that assignment, and the certificate will be downloaded for you. And if you have any doubts during this procedure of claiming your certificate, feel free to reach us out through the chatbot present on our website's homepage, or else now you can share your doubts regarding that in the chat box. Our team will always be there to guide you and help you out through the every step. I request everyone kindly please be patient and go through the steps. And if you have any doubts, please reach us out through the chatbot or through the chat box or YouTube live chat. You have 3 options to communicate us. And the recording of this live session will be soon uploaded on the website in the same course that you have attempted the quiz and feedback. You can watch it anytime. And now I would like to convey my vote of thanks. I express my sincere gratitude to the Professor Balachandra Patnaik sir for sharing his valuable time and knowledge insights on the latest emerging technology, artificial intelligence, and also being patient and clearing all the doubts of the participants and audience. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Tilak Babu sir for organizing this amazing webinar, which is really helpful to all the technical aspirants, lecturers, and students of technical domains. I thank our project head, Mr. Rajesh, for all his help and support throughout each and every step. And I thank Professor J.D. Venkatesh sir for his support through the planning and timely suggestions. And I would like to thank Mr. Tarun and all the members of the team Skill Activate for the technical support and management. And finally, I extend my thanks to all the audience for making this event a huge success with your presence and interaction. Thank you so much, everyone. And before closing, I would like to announce the details of the next webinar, which is going to be held on 2nd December 2023 at 7 p.m. by Dr. P. Shankar, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Faculty of Science and Humanities, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. The registrations will be open soon, and for more updates on WhatsApp community and social media. The WhatsApp community link will also be shared in the chat box and will be available for you. So this is the upcoming webinar on December 2nd, 2023. Save the date and note the time. And thank you for joining. The audience can post their doubts or questions in the chat box. Still, if you have any doubts regarding claiming your certificate or how to access the quiz or enrollment regarding any subject, or if you face difficulty in any of the step while implementing these, feel free to reach us out through the chat box here in the WebEx or chatbot on our website's homepage or live chat in the YouTube.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
I thank one and all here and the cooperative of our staffs in this research, in this skill activate. I thank to Tilak sir and other members like our Rajesh and yourself and another sir, the Dr. JD. Sir, he is also one of the coordinator, I think, madam.
Yes, sir. JD Venkatesh, sir.
JD Venkatesh, sir. So I
Yes.
thank you one and all here, and all the participants also, so they can interact with our future sessions also. I welcome all of you and giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge with your organization. Thank you one and all. So shall I quit, madam?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
On behalf of Skill Activate, we thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time and your insightful knowledge, sir. Heartfelt thanks from Skill Activate, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.